There are a number of myths in the construction field in New York City, and one of the common myths that we've heard from some construction workers and their family members involves returning to work. Basically, the myth says that if you were injured in a construction site, but then sometime later you were able to return to work, whether to the same job or to a different job, now you cannot bring a lawsuit, you cannot recover money because you returned to work. And it's simply not true. In a construction accident site, obviously, if an injured worker is involved in a construction accident, that particular worker had a work accident, so they're entitled to workers' compensation. Workers' compensation pays for their lost wages while they're out of a job. Once they return to work, the workers' compensation benefits for lost earnings or lost wages may stop. That's true. But the ultimate lawsuit, the main lawsuit, which is a third-party personal injury lawsuit against the owner and the general contractor, as well as possibly subcontractors and other entities that are responsible for the accident, that doesn't really get affected. Because you're suing for pain and suffering, you're suing for past pain and suffering from the date of the accident up until the trial date. You're also suing for future pain and suffering from the trial date up until the rest of your life if it's a serious injury. And you're suing for lost wages that you've obtained while you were out that you didn't get paid for by workers' comp. You also can sue if, for example, when you return to work, you take a different job, which is lower paying. You could sue for the difference in salary. And you can sue for other economic damages, such as future medical expenses. A lot of people who are injured on construction sites have serious medical expenses. For example, one of our clients had to have a spinal fusion, and a spinal fusion surgery can cost $100,000. So that's a major medical expense. And if a doctor then opines or believes that this particular client may need another spinal fusion, such as to remove hardware or to do a revision, that might be another $50,000. Now, these are all future medical expenses that the client can recover as part of their economic damages, as part of their recovery in this lawsuit. So the fact that you do go back to work should not affect your construction site accident lawsuit, and you should still have a very successful lawsuit even if you feel better and can go back to work.